Once upon a time, deep in a quiet pond, frogs hopped, splashed, and croaked happily. The frogs were always full of chatter and laughter all day long. One sunny morning, something huge came walking by. It was an ox! Boom! Boom! Went the ox's feet. The pond rippled like jelly. The big ox took a super long drink from the pond. Wow! Did you see that? Gasped one little frog who always wore a tiny daisy hat. They rushed to the wise old frog who lived in the mud bank. "A creature as big as a mountain passed by," shouted the frogs. The old frog puffed out his chest. "As big as a mountain? Ha! I can be just as big. Look at me. Am I as big as the ox?" The old frog croaked proudly. "Not at all." The little frogs giggled and pointing at the ox. But the ox didn't even notice. He just kept munching grass. "Then I'll puff up bigger," the old frog huffed. "Am I big enough now?" he wheezed. "Not even close." The little frogs were laughing so hard they were falling off their lily pads. The old frog puffed up again even bigger, like a green balloon. "Now surely I am as big as the ox," he croaked proudly. The little frogs shook their heads. "Nope, nope, nope. You're a round melon," one snorted with laughter. The old frog puffed until his cheeks wobbled like balloons about to pop. He puffed and puffed and puffed. His skin stretched like a giant green ball. Then suddenly, pop! All that was left was a sad, flat, deflated frog skin floating on the water. Poof! Went the air escaping. The little frogs gasped. "Oh no, he turned into a pancake," cried the frog with the daisy hat. But then, with a little wiggle, the old frog popped back up. He was back to his regular normal size, looked embarrassed. The other little frogs hopped over and gave him a big group hug. "It's more fun to be yourself," they chirped happily. The other frogs nodded. "Yes, we don't have to be big to be special." The frogs had learned something very important. It's better to be happy with who you are instead of trying to be someone you're not. So, from that day on, the frogs lived happily in their bubbly pond, splashing, laughing, and ribbiting away, while the ox kept on munching grass with a happy crunch. The end.